Alongside the head football coach for the Texas A&M Kingsville Javelina's Daren Wilkinson, I'm Mark and Sarah for the Javelina Sports Network. Coach, you guys head on the road to play Eastern New Mexico. This is kind of a strength-on-strength game. You guys run the ball well and defend the run well. They do both of those things very well as well. How important will it be for your squad on Saturday to stick to its identity and the things that it does well?
Well, the biggest thing, and I mentioned this before, is a team like this, with the type of offense they run, we got to be very disciplined on defense. You know, we got to stick with our keys. We got to read our assignments and do things correctly, because that's where they get you. You know, they're going to dive, quarterback, pitch, dive, quarterback, pitch, and, you know, time and time again. And if we get out of position and make an error, if we're the dive guy and we take the quarterback, then the dive's going to go for a touchdown. So we've got to stay on our assignments and be disciplined, and that's the biggest key.
Keith Bartley's been a big part of your game plan the last couple of weeks. How essential is the role and the dynamic he brings to your squad?
Well, it's what we've expected from him, and you know, he's finally started to pick up his practice, the way he practices and how hard he goes, and so he's made it impossible for us to not put him in, and you know, he's earned it, and so it's been good, and he's a capable guy. You know, he did things at a Division I level that warranted him being a guy we were expecting things from this year, and he's finally, you know, his practice habits and things are such that he's doing things on Saturday now.
Facing this triple option offense, and I know it's easier said than done, but how important will it be to try and get a lead, put them in a position where maybe they have to throw the ball a little more than they'd otherwise like to?
Well, that's the thing. Teams like this, if you can get up on them, you know, when I was at Colorado State, we always talked about with Air Force, if you get up by 14 on a team like that and get them out of what they like to do, then you can kind of dictate the way the game goes. And so that's what we need to be able to. We need to be able to play good, solid defense and make plays on offense when we have the opportunities. And like you said, if we can get up on them and force them to change their philosophy a little bit, that's what we would like to do.
They've got a really good guy leading their offense in Kamal Cash. He's one of the top rushers in Division II in terms of yards per game. What is it that makes him such a difficult player to defend?
You know, a lot of it is their offense, the scheme that they do, but he is a very dynamic player in that scheme. He's not your typical fullback in the sense that he's not a 240-pound guy that's going to run for 4 yards in a cloud of dust. You know, he's going to get the dive, and he can break it for 80 because he's got that type of skill set. And so, you know, you combine the type of offense they run with his skill set, and he becomes a very dangerous player.
You guys have dealt a lot with injuries this season. This week's no exception. How happy have you been with the way your team has embodied that kind of next man up mentality, their ability to step up when guys have gone down?
Yeah, it's been a difficult year in that sense, like you said, and there's certain positions like the offensive line where we knew we weren't going to be strong in terms of depth this year, and that's been one of the positions that we've had struggles with. And so I'm proud of the young guys that have stepped up and have helped us on that. You know, it makes our job as coaching staff that much more important as well, as, you know, to devise schemes that maybe hide a deficiency that we have at a certain position. But like you said, our guys, I'm extremely proud of them, the way they've come to work every day and played hard.
All right, well, Coach, we'll see you in Port Tallis. Best of luck.
I appreciate it.
He's Daren Wilkinson. I'm Mark and Sarah for the Javelina Sports Network.